Yeah, that's true. All right.
This is the last half an hour of Turtle WoW. So, just kind of here. There's this guy with 4.3 million health. I'm extremely geared, as you can see. I'm extremely geared on Turtle WoW. And I only have 5,000 health, 5.4 thousand, and this much mana. And I don't know what the hell this guy's wearing, but he has 4.3 million health. Anyway, enough of that. This is a GM. This is actually a retail WoW mount. This is actually Turtle WoW is a classic version of the game. I cannot right click anymore. I can't zoom out anymore. This is the entire game. It's a classic WoW private server that's never coming back. Blizzard shutting it down. Has classic WoW Gilneas. This is not in retail WoW. Gilneas is in retail WoW, but not this version of Gilneas. Thalassian Highlands is not in retail WoW. I don't believe this is in any other version of WoW. Grim Reachers isn't in any version of WoW. Baylor isn't in any other version of WoW. Lapidus Isle isn't in any other version of WoW. Gilligan's Isle isn't in any other version of WoW. Let's see. Blackstone Island, I haven't actually explored this on this character. Blackstone Island isn't in any other version of WoW. Telebeam isn't in any other version of WoW. Let's see. Oh yeah, the zone that I'm currently in, Moonwhisper Coast, is not in any other version of WoW. And there's also lots of new raids, like Timbermore Hold, for example, the Maw of Gluttony, which its actual icon is like this, but Turtle WoW also has Transmogs, which Classic WoW doesn't have. Normal Blizzard's Classic WoW doesn't have Classic Era. The way that Transmogs work in Turtle WoW is, instead of giving the game gold to make your items look something else, instead of that, Dungeons and Raids will drop a thing called Fashion Coins. And Fashion Coins can be used in Stormwind or Orgrimmar to make your item look like something else. So the Maw of Gluttony, let's like it, the Maw of Gluttony would look like a big dark hammer. Hopefully it will load, because in 27 minutes I'll never be able to show you it again. Anyway, maybe he's bugging out anyway, sadly. But the Maw of Gluttony will usually look like something else, but actually actually, and just look at all these players. For some reason, whenever I'm recording it, doesn't load half the players. There's a massive duck there. This is the last 35 minutes of Turtle WoW. text are loading for some reason, but the players are... I think it's probably just because there's so many players that the game's struggling to load them all. It's starting to load in slowly. Oh dear. See this sword, the Untamed Blade, this is in Classic WoW. This usually looks like that when I wear it. Because I have it transmogged. Actually. See, usually it loads straight away but I'm recording. So it doesn't. But I've transmogged the Untamed Blade, same sword, to look like this. Using these fashion coins. There we go. Yeah, everyone's properly loaded in now. And all these players, they're all here to pay their respects to Turtle WoW. This version of the game which will never exist again. And I'm here in Moonhoof Village in Moonwhisper Coast, which is not in any other version of World of Warcraft. Nor will it be probably ever again. Or if Moonwhisper Coast does exist in any other Blizzard-sponsored Classic Plus thing that they might do in the future, then hello from the future, I was wrong. But currently in 2026, 15th of May, I don't think Moonwhisper Coast like this will ever come back. This is Turtle WoW specific. Many such zones like this. Also, in Turtle WoW, oh yeah, Northwind, here's another one. Northwind leveling zone, this isn't in any other version of World of Warcraft. Many such cases. And Stormwind in Turtle WoW has Stormwind Harbour. Now, Stormwind Harbour exists in Retail WoW, and it also existed in from Wrath of the Lich King onwards, but in Classic era, and I believe in Burning Crusade also, Stormwind did not have Stormwind Harbour, but Turtle WoW Stormwind does have Stormwind Harbour. I like, and I think everyone else likes too. But Turtle WoW, as well as having Stormwind Harbour, also still has the park. You can see it has the park, which was removed and replaced with Stormwind Harbour. But Turtle WoW has the park and Stormwind Harbour. The park no longer exists in Retail WoW. So yes, instead there's just the barracks and Varian Rin's grave in Retail WoW. Which I also like, don't get me wrong, but it's not the same. So many people here. Turn the radio back on. It's more exciting.
I'm gonna catch up a little bit.
Or it usually is. There's no music on at the moment.
Are we going? We must be going. Fishing holes. Someone said
I don't know
hydro.
what he's doing.
Oh, I can't see Discord. I'm getting pinged on Discord.
Anyway. Oh, that seems to
I
have fixed it a
apologize
bit.
for my silence. here, everyone. I want to document this
Trying
best
to
I can.
increase the view.
We only have 20 minutes left. Finally, a real walk.
The last 20 minutes of Turtle WoW.
This is gorgeous. This really is incredible.
Yeah, you can see here this harbour thing quite literally just disappeared.
Things are phasing in and out behind
This is
me,
what happens when I start
and
recording.
things
on
are
OBS
phasing
on
in and out
Turtle WoW.
ahead of me.
Things disappear.
Also,
But
as you can
just,
see in the
you
lower
can see
right
just how many players are here.
of my screen, I'm getting 22 FPS.
And the GMs are here as well.
I'm getting 22 FPS. I have a 5080 in this
GM.
system.
Turtle WoW staff. The GMs are all here.
There's so many people here.
Yeah, the guy on the radio is saying it too.
This is incredible. I'm going to try and keep getting a little bit ahead just so I can see.
GM Island Cat.
The other reason that I'm not playing music at the moment is I want to be able to document this.
Oh, the guy on the radio is explaining it. Well, he's not doing a very good job of
For the
documenting
future.
it. Oh yeah, this Avatar
One
of
final song
Pompa.
first.
There was
I'll play another song or two to close things out.
there was another GM here called Pompa.
Turtle Client should be a
a while
GPU
ago.
benchmark. I mean,
She seems
normally
to
I get
have
about
disappeared.
140, 150 FPS, but today is a special circumstance.
Oh. I still can't believe that this is the final 18 minutes of Turtle WoW.
I also have a lot of mods. Oh,
Well,
and
now
I'm
I can
actually
say
playing
that
the
I
game at
was here.
4K. Oops.
Oh, everyone's
mistake.
getting on the turtle mounts.
In the end, Lincoln Park. Oh, that's an idea.
I feel sad that I never actually got a turtle.
I mean,
mount now.
there's one song I have to play
And
to close
Pompa,
things
the
out.
GM, also gave me this.
There's one song I have to play to close things out,
It's very.
and it's gonna be closing
She
time.
gave me that. I offered to give her.
I'm
a
gonna
free
play
sample
closing
of the
time to
novel,
close things out.
but she didn't want it.
I think that's most appropriate. That'll be the
Because
last song we
She actually
play.
whispered me when she gave me it.
I will say I am kind of curious if Vrograg isn't on his GM recording this right now.
There's just so many players here.
Oh, that's a good one. We are the champions. I do have that.
Waddle on. Everyone's kneeling.
It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if Vrograg was on his clock
All these players.
capturing all of this. Which character is the DJ at the moment? I'm on Zap Snaps. Night Elf Priest. I'm on my Saber right now.
I'm just going to disable the radio until something more exciting comes on. Normal game music's better than radio for now. Just look at all these players. And I feel so honoured to have been part of this gaming experience. Although Turtle WoW was an illegal private server, showed some things at Blizzard that they needed showing. But when you just give players what they want, everyone loves them for it. Look at all these players who love Turtle WoW. These are all players. This is just on the Nordrenar server. And there's 2 more servers. Realms, you know, realms, not servers. Both kind of the same thing in WoW. This is just on the Nordenar server. And there's 2 more on the Nordenar realm, I should say. And there's 2 more realms in Turtle WoW. And each were just as popular as this realm. This is the farewell fair that the devs themselves created. This Tauren's absolutely vibing. It's called Elemental. It's a good name. Turtle WoW is just a magical experience. I don't think I'll ever live to see a World of Warcraft server with staff so interactive and player involved as Turtle WoW staff had been. Oh, Nightmare, look. Hold on. Right, I'm back, guys. And I'm not going to edit that part out because it keeps it authentic. I live at my mother's house and she wanted to say goodnight because it is nearly 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm obviously staying awake because this is the last time in my entire life that I'll be able to play Turtle WoW. And all these players are in the same boat as me. Truly amazing. Even so far as raids go, like Molten Core got like four new bosses, I think. Loads of dungeons got brand new bosses. There was a load of new dungeons added, that Turtle WoW added. They added new raids like Timbermore Hold. They also added Karazhan to Turtle WoW. Go to Deadwind Pass, you'll see Lower Karazhan Halls. That's a new raid in Turtle WoW that isn't in any other classic version of the game, other than Season of Discovery, but I just call it Season of Disappointment because it was crap. But Lower Karazhan Halls, it's a raid equivalent to I'd say like AQ20-ish, And then Tower of Karazhan, that's Upper Karazhan, is equivalent to, well, it's actually harder than Naxxramas, apparently. And I never actually got to do Tower of Karazhan, because I've still never been good enough to do Naxxramas even in Classic WoW. Or Total WoW. But Total WoW was the first time in any classic version of the game that I was able to do Anchorage 40-man, which is obviously where I got my Gauntlets of the Righteous Champion, sorry. And the Judgment Bindings are also from Blackwing Lair. This weapon, the Maw of Gluttony, is from Timber Moorhold. This weapon is exclusive to Total WoW and is not available in any other version of the game. Whereas the Untamed Blade is in Blackwing Lair. But they added a few new bosses to Blackwing Lair as well. This is now the last 9 minutes of Total WoW. All these players. Hopefully Blizzard will learn from this. And all these players, they love Classic WoW. But more than Classic WoW, they love what Warcraft used to be. But they love the idea of a Classic Plus. Not a fake microtransaction-laden Classic Plus, pay-to-win crap. But a real Classic Plus, with interactive devs that actually talk to players and care about the game, and add new content to it every year, and carry on caring, and fight tooth and nail for the players, to always do what the players want. That's what Total WoW was. Whenever you open a ticket on Total WoW, or say you report someone in Total WoW, I'm just going to give you an example. I'm not actually going to report him. But if you request GM assistance against a player, this isn't like Blizzard, where you register a complaint and it logs it in an AI-generated fake fucking system. If you request GM assistance because a player's breaking the rules and annoying you, an actual game moderator will actually come and talk to you personally and whisper you in the chat here. And you can tell the actual GM what the player is doing, and the player and the actual Total WoW staff member will come and help you. And I've done that myself several times, so I know it works. And there isn't a single other version of World of Warcraft that I've ever experienced in all my life that has such interactive, caring staff members that care so much about the community. And you can just see all these players here. You can see how much people love Total WoW. And in 5 minutes all this will be over. I'm struggling not to cry. I really am. Just know that I played Total WoW a lot. You see. And this is the time played just on this character. Just on this one character. That's not including my other level 60 and all the other alts that I've got. It's been an honour to play Total WoW. It's been an honour to play a true Classic Plus that Blizzard has just destroyed with this launch. lawsuit against the Turtle WoW dev team. And I have no doubt that Turtle WoW will live on in the memories of all these loving players who've experienced this magical journey with me. And unfortunately, I also have no doubt in my mind that any version of Classic Plus that Blizzard tries to release will be doomed to live a short life, eventually killed by Blizzard's corporate greed and microtransactions. And it was that same corporate greed that triggered Blizzard's lawsuit against Turtle WoW. And the Turtle WoW devs, even still in the court, fought tooth and nail to keep the servers open, to give their wonderful player base what they wanted, which was just to carry on playing this game in peace, to have an escape route away from Blizzard servers. In Turtle WoW, a community that actually respected players' time, and even now respects their time. This is a special event. This is the farewell fair of Turtle WoW. And the Turtle WoW devs made this event specifically today as the launch event. It's not the launch event, as the shutdown event for Turtle WoW. Not even Nostalrius didn't do this. Last 3 minutes. The last 3 minutes of Turtle WoW, 2 minutes. This is what my character looked like. Panthalossa, the Retribution Paladin, officer of Beleriand. The one version of Classic WoW, or Classic Plus, where Retribution Paladin was actually viable as Fury Warrior. As is shown by the fact that my guild has allowed me to have such prestigious items. Many such examples. In Classic era, my character would have no chance at all as a Retribution Paladin of winning a weapon like this. But thanks to the Turtle WoW devs, I was able to kill Cthulhu in AQ40, kill Ragnaros, AQ20, AQ40, and I was almost able to enter Naxxramas, which I've still never cleared in Classic era, or any other version of Classic WoW. Oh dear. And this is the last minute, as is shown by people spewing racial slurs and such nonsense. But, there it is. This is the end. This is what you've done, Blizzard. These are all the people that you've upset. One day, Blizzard's karma will arrive. And like all turtles in World of Warcraft, we've made it to the water. And I'm lagging because there's so many people here doing the same thing as me. There we go. That's the end. It's not doing it. It's really the end. Yeah. It's not letting me log in. Thank you guys. It's been a pleasure.